Hey everyone, it's the Phototech. I hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to make a quick video showing some test results I've been able to do when it comes to console versus PCs. So you guys know I've been playing Xdefiant since launch, and initially I started on Xbox, but then I moved to PlayStation 5 with crossplay off. And after 31 hours of game time, this is where I was at. The skill rating, this is what I'd like you to pay attention, 2,290. At this point, I moved on to Xbox with crossplay on. And after like 3 hours of game time or something, I realized my skill rating was a lot lower. At first, I thought maybe this is an intentional thing that they don't want people with crossplay on to have very high skill rating when they're balancing the lobby. So it's not like, all the Xbox players end up on one and PC on the other. But coming back to PlayStation 5, from this point, from 34 hours, this is my current ratings right now, 40 hours game time, 2281. So, and just reflecting back on the experience, yes, playing with crossplay on, I do find myself to be on the back end most of the time. It does feel like the experience is a bit more, you can say, sweaty. Like, people are jumping around a lot more. So much is going on and stuff. And I just wanted to see if there was something like, because I thought computers, PCs, will only going to get a better graphic experience. Well, I just wanted to check if there was some other differences that people had that was giving them advantage. The first thing I want to show you guys is some controller tests. So right now I have the G7 SE in 250 Hz mode, which is theoretically the maximum we can do on Xbox, unless you have G7 SE and you overclock it and stuff. But this is like your normal controller, your third-party controller, and I'd like you to pay attention to the update per second. That changes with how many times the stick values are changing. So we have two values, so they're changing at the same time. So the report rate, or the rate at the controller is speaking to the PC or the console, is basically half of that. So in 250 Hz, if I keep changing the values, you will see 480, 482 was the max it went to, 483. So that's what we are experiencing on console. But if somebody is on the PC and they have a 500 Hz controller, because this is Windows 10 G7 SE, the maximum it does is 500 Hz properly on this one. So if we do that, right now I'm in the 1000 Hz profile, but you'll see 965, 972, 980 I've even seen as well. So 990 you can see there. So you see, like, they have way more. So when they are aiming, they have like way more. So 829, let's say just normal aiming, it went to 829. For us on Xbox, when we are just aiming around, we will be under 500. So you see 456 or something instructions. The same resolution, everything is the same, just the polling rate difference. A lot of times I've heard people saying polling rate doesn't matter. I think it matters a lot. So imagine all that extra data. It's not the same stick. So this update per second actually changes with the amount of inputs received to the stick values. It doesn't change if it's the same number. So it's not going to give you that when it's the same value all the time. So now imagine this is G7 SE. We actually have controllers on PC that can do proper 1000 Hz. So I'm going to change the controller and show you that. All right, now I have the GameSir Collide, Xbox Collide connected, and this is in 1000 Hz right now, and this does a proper 1000 Hz on a Windows 10 as well. So look what happens when I move this. 1886, 1865, 1893. That's what this can do. And imagine all the other controllers that the PC players have access to, even the normal T4K or Vader or the Apex 4, they're all 1000 Hz. That's true 1000 Hz. So just aiming around and stuff like that, normal, like, not going all, you have like so many more values going through the system that they definitely going to have way more advantage when they have like a true 1000 Hz controller, which is speaking at around 1000 Hz and sending all that extra info. So somebody's sending 1400 sort of inputs when they are aiming around. 1600 it went to, and we are doing 500 on console, right? That's one thing. So I'm 100% sure that this will give an advantage to a player. They will feel way more connected to their aim than we can on the console. Now, I did some latency tests, so let's look at those now. So if you guys follow me, you know that I've done these latency tests at 240 frames before. I've explained before how I'm doing these. I'm recording at intra frame, so making sure that the camera basically captures every frame and writes it to the file, not just the difference between the frames, so no artifacts or anything like that. And I use two controllers. I use the G7 SE in 1000 Hz on Xbox, and I use the Gambit. So I did some tests with the Xbox and PC. I changed the test a little bit because I came across Artist Wars video where he tested the Apex 4, and he did the flick test. So he basically flicked the stick and then counted frames. So that's what I did. Flick the sticks basically, and then how long it was taking for the register to show on the screen, I just counted from there, and did 20 tests on the PC and 20 on Xbox. Principle is very simple. It's basically the moment you see a movement on the stick. So let's say we have a movement here. So from this frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8th frame, I have the movement, slight movement happening there. And then 9th, I have like the big movement. So basically, any sort of slight movement that I could see, I counted as that. And looking for like an average, because sometimes, I've mentioned this before, sometimes there will be a very minor move in the first frame, or it could be a lot more move in the first frame. Okay, so here we have all the results basically. So the Gambit on Xbox gave us 1 6-frame result, 2 7 frames, 14 8-frame results, and 3 9-frame results with an average of 8.1 frames. When we take the Gambit to PC, now these results definitely, you know, the built-in dead zones going to matter. I made sure the Gambit had 0 dead zones, and when I was using G7 SE, I had to put the dead zones to 2 because otherwise I had drift. So there was a lot more movement in every frame. So I had to put the dead zones to 2. But Gambit around has 5% dead zones. So 8.1 on Xbox. And then when we come to PC, I only got 1 5-frame result, and that was from the Gambit. Just bear in mind, my PC, it's a laptop. So it's GTX 1650. It could only run Xdefiant on really low settings in the practice range around 130 frames. Because if I tried to play one game, it was really bad experience because it's such a low settings, and it was around 90, 100, like it was going all over the place. But in firing range, in the practice range, I could get like, you know, decent over 125 frames easily. So I had 1 5-frame. This is with Gambit on PC. And then we have 5 6-frame results. We have 3 7-frame results. We have 7 8-frame results, 3 9-frame results, and then actually have 1 10-frame that's on Gambit on PC. So 7.4 average when we average it out. So definitely faster than what you can do on Xbox. G7 SE is 1000 hertz profile on Xbox. So it's not in 250 hertz. All these are 1000 hertz results. And G7 SE basically gives us 5 7-frame results. We have 13 8-frame results and 2 9-frame results. So 7.9 average on Xbox. And when we move the G7 SE to PC, be mindful, I have the Windows 10, so G7 SE in 1000 hertz is not doing a proper 1000 hertz. So when I did these tests, I didn't have the Collide. I might do these again just to see what a proper 1000 hertz can do on the PC. But I don't want to trust my PC results because, like I said, you know, it's a very old laptop graphics card. But G7 SE, if you look at the results here, you can see is definitely faster than the Xbox results. But we have 6 6-frame results. We have 7 7-frame results. I can't make this up, honestly. 4 8-frame results, 3 9-frame results. And the total is 7.2. Notice the difference is 0.7 between the Gambit Xbox and Gambit PC, same with the G7 SE Xbox and G7 SE PC. So even with really bad sort of like an experience on the PC, like you can't play with it, but you can just do practice range, there is a clear difference. The PC is definitely showed better performance. And imagine somebody has a better graphics card, what that is going to be like. Like that will be insane. Even a proper low-end even gaming PC, like a desktop graphics card or something, can be absolutely amazing. That's not it. Audio is a massive thing as well. So imagine hearing the audio more than twice as late as somebody is on a PC. So I did some audio tests as well. Let's look at those now. For audio results, I used the Game Deck Gen 2 on Xbox with just a normal stereo output, because if you use Dolby Access or something else, you know, you have more latency. And I used the same device on PC as well. And so here are some results. I've made this video before as well on the audio latency on Xbox. But Game Like Gen 2 stereo is like, quite average what I was getting before. So how I've counted is the moment I see a flame that's coming out of the weapon, so it's the same weapon, same profile, same area and stuff. I'm just counting how long it took for the camera to record the audio on the file. Same headset, same place. The headset stayed at the same place. I literally just changed the systems. So this is on Xbox. And just to show you guys, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. On the 22nd frame, we have audio recorded on the file. So when we are on console, we have 22. So it was between 21 and 23 frames that I was able to get on Xbox. So it was 22, 23, 21, and this one is 23, and then 22. So average of the audio latency was 22.2 frames on Xbox. When we come to PC, things change a little bit. We have a bit more spread, but then, like I said, it's, whenever something is happening on the screen, the frame rate changes on mine because it's just a GTX 1650, the laptop variant that I'm using. But still, if I just show you the results here, so this is a 12 frame result. So it's you can see, so that's the frame that is going to have the flame. So this frame from here. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 frames, and the audio was captured by the camera. And then we have a 12 frame, we have a 10 frame, we have 11, we have 9, and we have an 8 frame as well. And I have a feeling with a proper setup, people are going to be around this 8 frame mark. That's what I think. But if I take the averages of all these results, the PC gave 10 frame and the Xbox gave 22.2 frames. So more than twice the latency. And trust me, the game audio engine and Xdefiant in any FPS multiplayer game they are amazing. If you can hear your enemy twice as fast, you will have an advantage. People will say, oh, it's such a minimal thing. Advantage is advantage. If you are hearing them before somebody else, you have an advantage over them. Especially in Xdefiant, where you have all these different abilities, you hear footsteps and all that's going on. This is a huge advantage. So yeah, in my opinion, on consoles, even against a low-end PC, now that we do have 120 frames, that just doesn't matter. I think we are still at a disadvantage. Just wanted to share this with you guys, and I'd just like to ask you guys to share your thoughts. What do you think? I do feel playing on Xbox, I feel like it's not as of a good experience as playing on PS5 with crossplay off. So Call of Duty is a bit different. I guess skill-based matchmaking helps. If you're on Call of Duty, playing on Xbox, like I play on Xbox all the time, Call of Duty with crossplay on, and you can actually play it. But Xdefiant, with crossplay against PC players, I did find myself having a tough time. Like I said, guys, share your thoughts. What do you guys think? If you moved from a console to PC, did you feel a difference? Especially the controller feeling really connected. Like that's what I'm really keen to find out. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to get my own gaming PC as well and try these things. But yeah, just a video to share these results. Thanks a lot to everyone who subscribed. Your support means a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Hopefully I'll catch you in one of my other videos. Bye for now.